Hey guys, MeLikeBigBoom here, bringing you guys a new, what is this? BeamNG.drive. Oh god, I started this commentary without thinking what game I was playing. I'm playing BeamNG.drive. See, it says right here, BeamNG.drive. If you guys don't know what this game is, which I'm sure a lot of you guys don't, essentially it's just a crash simulator. You just crash cars. And me being, oh, I don't know, me like Big Boom, that's my kind of thing, I'm the destructive kind of guy. We all are destructive people. We all enjoy a little bit of destruction in our lives. I, on the other hand, just enjoy a bit more than the usual. And so, for those who enjoy it more than the usual, this is the game for you. It's currently in alpha right now, so very early into the game, they got thank you for supporting us. So I mean, this isn't a full retail release, so the people who buy this game are essentially just funding the development of it. It's very, very early. I mean, it's just in alpha. So if you guys want to buy this game, I believe it is $15. There is also a trial, and you can Google BeamNG.drive, or it'll be in the description down below for you guys to figure out how to get this game. It's $15 if you want to get the full alpha and special recognition in the forums of it, and then you can get the trial, and that's free, and it gives you one map with one car to play around and kind of feel for the crash physics in this. I always get pretty excited when there are games in alpha because in my mind I think of just Minecraft. So I'm thinking, like, dude, in 3 years, this is going to be the game, And I'll be like, yeah, I was there back in alpha, man. I was back when this game only had like 5 cars, Anyway, it's not going to be like that, probably. I kind of wish it was, but I don't know. Okay, but so I'm just going to get into this. I'm going to go into play. So there are different maps, obviously. So, I mean, there are essentially just islands that look like this, and there's another one that's kind of in the fall, looks like this. There are blank, just straight up blank for you, so you can just drive in a straight line. I don't know why you would really want to go on that. There are test tracks, this is the one that's on the trial. Essentially, there's different terrains and maps and things for you to drive around and see. There are more like race tracks, which are kind of not really useless, but really difficult to use because the driving physics in this game, at least when you're using the keyboard and mouse, is very difficult. You can use an Xbox 360 gamepad with this, which will make it a load easier, but because right now, essentially if you press the up arrow, it'll give you 100% throttle, and if you press the down arrow, it'll give you 100% reverse, and left arrow will be 100% to the left, and right arrow, So driving is very hard because, if you're driving a Ferrari with just like 500 horsepower, it'll just, and then you'll want to turn left, but it will be like turning left, yeah. And so it's really hard to stay in a straight line. You have to tap the keys just very, very gently. And so playing with the controller, I haven't tried it yet. I really want to get one. I don't have a wired Xbox 360 controller, so I've been looking around to find one, but, they're expensive, dude. They're like $40, dude. I don't want to get $40 worth of controller just for one game, so, I downloaded this map. This is just kind of I like it a lot. It's pretty fun. We will get into that after we do this one, because this is the most eventful map that they have, and it's pretty easy to drive around. It's pretty open. They have walls and ramps and just all things to crash into and jump off of. So this is the truck that you start off with when you are in the trial. So it's just a simplistic truck, and you can change the camera angle by pressing C, and you'll go to the interior, which is actually surprisingly detailed for such a small $15 game, but I mean, pretty detailed, and it's got a hood cam right here, and then a camera by the door, and so that's essentially how you look around. And so if you notice right here, I'll drive past all this stuff. I'm gonna press left on the arrow key. Look at that! It's flinging that wheel around. Look at that! Wee, wee, wee. So it gives you an idea. Like if you're just wanting to do fine little movements, you gotta be real quick about it. I I gotta just tap it. Here's the cool part. The crash physics. So, here we go into a wall, and wham. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Boom. I like that. Me like that. Me like boom. Me like big boom. You know, so it's got cool crash physics, you know, and you got in here, you know, it scrunched the whole dashboard towards, and obviously this car is probably not going to work. Oh my gosh, it works. That's amazing. Wow, I'm surprised it's working this well. It could actually turn and go relatively where you want it to go. So, I mean, my exhaust just dragging on the ground. And now we're going to get into something more of a big boom, which me like. So we're going to go full speed into this wall over here. Now, it's probably not going to be full speed. We'll get into some crazier stuff. But another thing is if you press Alt and down arrow, it will put it in slow motion, which is pretty cool because especially with the destruction of cars, putting it in slow motion is pretty cool. So Alt down arrow makes it in slow motion, and look at that, whammo! And then Alt and up arrow will return it back to the regular speed. And this car is done diddly dead. Yep, it's not working at all. You can look at that wheel is just impaled your stomach. The hood view is inside the car now, and the door view is yeah. Anyway, so let's see if we can roll over our car. See how the physics work on that. So there's a ramp up here. I'm gonna try to hit 2 wheels on it. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, we still got a rollover. So that was the pickup truck. Now there are different variants for the pickup truck. See, this pickup truck is called the Gravel D series, but then there are all these different things that you can do. Like there's the stripped one, which is just completely stripped. It doesn't have the bed or the door or the hood or the front fenders and all that stuff. It's lightweight, so it performs a little bit better. Yeah, as you can see, I'm going a little bit faster already, and you know, it's just not as eventful. I'm not really sure why you would kind of want to use that. Off-road, which is one of my favorite variants, it gives it a nice roll cage thing, and it's raised a little bit, has smaller rims, bigger wheels, a steel bar bumper thing, and it performs better off-road, as you can see here. I'm just driving over these huge speed bumps. It's able to handle jumps a lot better, and it can roll over. That's good. In terms of this game, you know, because we're playing this game for destruction, but in terms of real life, I don't think that's very good. But, so here we go. We're going to see how this works. Oh, wow. Not sure what happened there. Let's see what happens if we go off a big ramp. Oh, whatever I just hit, it messed it up. My car is pulling to the left. Big time. Beautiful. Went right down the middle. Alright, so we're gonna put it in slow motion. Oh, this is gonna nosedive right into the ground. Let's see what happens. Oh, boom, scrunch. Let's hit 2 wheels on this, see what happens. Oh, yep, that messed up. Yeah. Alright, so that was pretty cool. Here we go. Oh, is it going to be a perfect barrel roll? Not quite perfect, but did land on its... Nope, it didn't. Okay. So, that's the pickup truck. Okay, that's just one of these. Now, all of these are different cars. Now, these real cars, like Jeep Grand Cherokee and Chevy Camaro and Subaru WRX, those are mods that I downloaded. And the Nissan GTR, I'll get into that. Those are mods that I downloaded, but all these other ones are actual cars that are in the game. So this is a really good one. It's kind of based off of the hatchback Honda Civic. Now this is the rally version, so it has these fancy wheels on it, and it has a bit better of an engine, so it can get going pretty quick, and you can actually drift pretty good on it, even though it's a front wheel drive car. And so yeah, it just ripped off that back wheel. So it destroys a little bit better than normal. This is also my favorite car to just full speed smash into the wall, because it will scrunch it all the way to the back seats. So we're gonna go in first person, see what the view is when you're hitting a wall, going 100 miles an hour. So currently we are going 100 miles an hour. Let's see if we can go up to 110. And looks like we're gonna hit the wall at around 105 miles an hour. Bam! So right now you can't even see anything. I mean, that's the front seat right there, and this is the back seat that we're currently inside right now. And now this is the hood view, non-existent, and this is the door view, and this is the outside view. Yeah, bit scrunched, bit claustrophobic in there. I don't know. You guys should comment down below whether they lived or not. I'm not sure. This is gonna be a close one. You can really scrunch your car. Let's see if I can fit in between here. No, I can't. Oh, dear. Yep, that's dead. Yep, the wheel is in the glove box right now. Look at this. Hello. Hello there, wheel. So this is the in-games version. This is a true car that comes with the game. It's kind of based off an old Ferrari. You know, it's good, but the thing is that with a keyboard and mouse, it's very hard to keep this car going in a straight line, because once you start going around 30 miles an hour, it wants to pull in a certain direction. And so if essentially you start fishtailing out, you know, like I'm trying to keep this thing going in a straight line, and all it wants to do is just turn. So here we go. Now we're starting to go in a straight line. And bingo. Oh, almost did a somersault. So that was pretty cool. Here is probably one of the best mods that I've seen of the Nissan GTR. It's pretty detailed, and it looks like a Nissan GTR. The problem is that on the inside, the steering wheel is gone. There's no steering wheel. I mean, those are the paddle shifters right there. And once you look out the front windshield, it's kind of hard to see. Like, all the whites are really, really bright. So that's one problem. So I tend to not look in there. And the windows look like they're tinted yellow. So that's one thing. And then another superbly unrealistic thing is the fact that it's like 0 to 60 in like half a second. Alright. We are going to go ultra full speed into the wall. So the gauges on this do not work, so we can't tell what the speed is when we're driving. But it'll be fast, I will tell you that. Oh dear, oh dear. Ouch. Oh, rolling over. Let's see what this looks like from this angle. Bam. Alright, so let's try that again. You know, because the problem is just with this keyboard and mouse, I try to tweak just little things, you know. See, right now I'm not like, oh, see, I just got it very, very, very slightly tap to the left, tap to the left. Oh, see, it starts fishtailing out. Start tapping to the right, start tapping to the right, turning to the right, and it starts fishtailing to the left. It's just freaking impossible. You know, I've had a few situations where I've been able to go full speed into a wall, but it's really hard. So let's see if I can get it going. Starts pulling to the left. There we go. Corrected it pretty nice. Pulling to the left, and it just, bam! Bam. That's about as fast as I'm going to get going, but still, that is destroyed. Poor Nissan GTR. That is gone. So we're going to try a different car. Actually, we should try a different map. So let's go back to the menu. And we're going to try that insane testing map. Now, this is a mod that I downloaded. One of the most famous mods available for this game. It's called Insane Testing. Now, essentially, insane testing is a map ideal for insane testing. So, just very radical things. You know, you got huge ramps, and there's this thing which is a huge staircase that you can cartwheel your car down, and it's just, everything's big. So, insane, just supersized destruction things. So there's a lot of straightaways, just everything's big, you know, so you can just completely destroy your car. So it spawns you in here, and there's a lot of things that you can start to go up. My favorite place is up at the top of this hill. There's a lot of things that you can drive down. There are these 3 tunnels, which are filled with obstacles for you to drive around on your way down. There's this big cube, which is hollowed out, so you can just drive down into it. There's a big downhill mountain part that's very difficult to drive down. You have to be really skilled to drive down it without rolling over and flipping over and flying off the cliff. So that's pretty fun. We will definitely do that. There's this massive like ramp that goes past 90 degrees. So essentially you'll start going up and then you'll fall back and you'll land upside down. And at the bottom there are some trees over there. And as we go over here to the right, there's a big downhill a slope with some poles. Those red poles right above the roof of my car, those 3 red poles. Those are poles that you can crash into once you are going down that hill. That is the staircase that I was talking about, so you can start cartwheeling down that. And behind those staircases is a big pit of doom, like a volcano, and at the bottom of it there is these super sharp spikes for your car to be impaled on. So lots of cool things at the top of this hill for you to mess around with. So first step, we're going to drive up to the top. Now there are also a lot of things back here for you to drive around. There are loop-de-loops and like ring of fires and long straightaways for you to drive around. Cool stuff, but I think compared to this, it's just kind of dwarfed. We've made it to the top. I'd have to say my favorite car to use up here is the off-road version of this Greville D series pickup truck. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just start driving down this hill because it's just so much fun because you'll start driving down, you'll hit a bump, and you'll start driving on 2 wheels, and be like, oh god, and you try and save yourself, you start fishtailing, and then you roll over, and you start rolling down this hill, hitting stuff, and then from there it's all downhill. Downhill. Alright, so I'm going to save my spot right here by pressing Control R, which will respawn my car in the current location. And next time I press just straight up R, it will spawn me in that location. So driving down, as you can see, it's just all downhill, and it's mostly straight lines. You're like, oh yeah, that'll be easy, but then you hit here and you're like, oh dear, and then you start cartwheeling and rolling. And I might actually have it easy this time. I might actually make it all the way down. Oh, let's see. It lands on its wheels and it doesn't. Wait, no way. No. Alright, so pretty cool. So pressed regular R and it brought me back up to the top of the hill. Pretty cool. I'm going to see if I can drive down with more destructive end result. Looks like this one's going a bit smoother. Oh, might land it perfectly fine, and I do. Am I going to make it all the way down? No way. Oh, no. Oh, going to hit that. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ee. Bingo. Landed on its wheels, and it's completely fine. Well, not completely, but fine enough to drive. Pretty cool. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on right now, but I've been making it down just fine. You know what? I'm just going to start driving down, and I'm going to let go of the keys. I'm just going to let it roll down, see what it does. Is this going to make it all the way down without me touching anything? Nope, it's not. Yeah. Oh, it's going to fly off. Farewell. Alright, let's try that again. Okay. Oh, what's up with my camera angle? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, dear. Whoa. Oh, I'm gonna be wedged in there. Ooh. Alright, not as bad. Not as bad as I had expected it to be. Now let's just do something like this. This is always in every... No, not this one. No. This one. This one, in every situation, always turns out bad. I mean, just... Okay, no explanation needed. You guys can already tell what's gonna happen when I drive this thing down this hill. I can't even see. Good thing there's first person. Okay, let's see how far I can make it. Oh! It's doing its best. This is the end of it. Oh, wait. Nope, it's gone. Whole thing's gone. And final smash. Alright, well, you can still fit something in there. You know, it still works as storage. I mean, it doesn't drive, but it will still store stuff. So, something that's a bit more fun to do is to just straight up drive it off a cliff. Sometimes the curb can be a bit cranky and it won't let you drive over. Let's see if it'll do it this time. It doesn't, but so yep, and off the cliff we go. And whammy. And just look at what that did. I kind of wish it would have landed on the front so we can see what it looks like. We're going to switch to something like the Nissan GTR because this thing can get out of any sticky situation besides being upside down. Wow, this is so small compared to the truck. Anyway, whee! Farewell, fans. And kablammy. You know, with this being a mod, its crash stuff isn't as crashy. But something compared to like, let's just do this. You know, this thing's really just gonna smush. Oh, it's already probably totaled before it even hits the ground. Ouch. It's always landing upside down. What is the deal right now, dude? Oh wait, this one might land flat on its wheels. Yeah, baby. And it's upside. What the frick? Alright, so we save the location on the road. And now we can drive it off. Ooh, we're going to be spinning. Yes, and it landed flat. And the car is flat as well. Oh, there there goes the wheel. Bye, friend. Where's the other one? Is it in here? Yeah. Yep, so we have 3 wheels and the 4th one is rolling over there. Just bouncing joyfully, and then just thud hits the wall. We have a floating steering wheel. Oh yeah, well, yeah, this is nice. No way, is this thing still... Alright, it doesn't drive, but it still steers. That's crazy. So I'm going to see if I can show you guys what happens when you try to jump a curb in a low car like this. And it's not... Okay, well it ripped off something. Oh, it ripped off the exhaust. Oh! Straight nosedive into the ground. They might have updated it, I don't know. But normally it will snag on the rubber of your tires and it will just rip the tires off the wheels. And it was pretty cool, but it was kind of obnoxious because it would snag them and you couldn't drive over. But it seems they've fixed that, I guess. Oh, it's gonna land right on its bum. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Look at that. That's not even recognizable anymore. I mean, I guess maybe from the front, but from, like, that angle, nope. Could be a car, could be a scrap from a plane. Maybe it's the Malaysia plane. We don't know. Alright, so we're going to see what happens to other cars, like this WRX. Now this is a mod, so it won't scrunch as well as the regular cars that come with the game. And it's loading because it's such a detailed car that they did. There we go. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, I don't even know. But from this angle, it looks real nice. So it's also extremely difficult to drive as well. So also because it's just rear-wheel drive. So using the keyboard in BeamNG.drive on a rear-wheel drive vehicle is very difficult to do. So keep that in mind. See, it's lagging. I do have it on max settings, so that's probably not helping either. You know, I'm gonna do Control R, and I'm gonna do Control E, and I'm rolling backwards, And I'm going to switch it to the 4-wheel drive version, and that will help with this substantially. Look at that. There we go. That's so much better. Alright. So if you're using keyboard and mouse, make sure you always set all the cars to all-wheel drive. It'll make your life a lot easier. So I'm going to save it right here. And this is probably going to have a lot of jagged edges when I crash it. See, this is the thing that it was doing. See, it was just ripping the tires off your wheels. And see, it totals your car. And it was obnoxious. And I couldn't drive the frickin' thing off. Because look, it would just snag. Okay, that time I didn't do it, but look at what it did to my wheels. And... yeah, if you want to know why it lags, it's because look at all the parts to that engine. Here, I can show you a bit more in detail right here. Do Control W and go to the hood and just take it off. It's just so... it's... just so much detail. And it's really unnecessary for it to just be destroyed. So I mean, just look at this. It's just all gonna be gone. Actually, it might stay intact if we're landing like that. Yep, stay the most intact of all the cars. But if you're landing, whoa. See, it was just doing stuff like that, and it was look at it, just cut a slice of pie out of my front wheel. Let's do it. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's gonna be the same thing as last time. Not quite. Anyway, extremely detailed in its brain compartment, but I think that was unnecessary because it really just like lags the computer. But overall, a pretty good design, pretty good mod for this. I like it. You know, it's just freaking out. Alright. We're going fast. We're going fast and sideways and on my doors and front bumper, back bumper, and the side doors and... oh dear. Look at the whole thing shaped like a banana. A black banana. Alright, so we're gonna mess around a few more things before we wrap up this video. I'm gonna show you guys this mod. Please keep a barf bag nearby, because this is just disastrous. Look at this. Oh god. Oh god. Well, you can tell that it's a Camaro, so that's a start. But really that's about the oh god. They got the interior moderately correct, you know, they got the center console kind of correct, you know, that's a start. But it's just, oh god. And it's just so overly powerful. Oh. It's almost just so bad that it's just like fun. Look at that, the wheel is sticking out like crazy. And you cannot drive it in a straight line. Oh. And it doesn't even scrunch. See what it does when you drive it off a cliff. Because that's what this thing deserves. I don't know who made this, but really, I don't know what they were thinking to release this. Yeah, it's just... yep, that's enough of that. Alright, Control R. And start driving down the slope of doom. Now, there are two things that you can crash into. There are those 3 poles, which is my favorite, or there's a ramp and a big metallic wall for you to drive into. Not as cool as the 3 poles, but, you know, it's up to you. And bam. Now, I kind of missed it a little bit, but still. Complete devastation. We're going to try that again. This time in first person. Whoa! Whoa! Alright. I'm going to get myself lined up and then start. Well, I just went in between it. Gosh, I really need to stop correcting myself because it's just ruining it. Actually, that was pretty cool. Alright. Bam! Square on! Look at that. The wheels are still spinning. Now let's see what first person looks like. Let's try and identify an object. Oh, wait. I think that might be the dashboard right there. Right in front of me, right there in the middle. Well, this is the seat. Okay, we've identified an object. There we go. That was the seat. Time to choose a new vehicle like this and see how this performs. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive it down the hill, and then once I reach halfway, I'm going to sharply turn to the left, and it's going to roll down the rest. Sharply turn to the left, and it's rolling. Plan success, and it's not really rolling. It's kind of spinning. Okay, it was almost a success. Oh, possibly. No, not really. But I guess that kind of shows how the game handles minor damages. So, you know, it kind of ripped apart the whatever that is, the box, from the seams. And the door is a bit messed up, and the wheel axle thing is messed up as well. Let's try that again, shall we? I can actually see now because the camera fixed itself. So, let's get going. Let's see how it handles the poles of doom. That was beautifully on. That was spot on. Alright, so first person is in the back. Okay, it's in the back of the truck right now. Look at that. So, what is this? This must be the hood cam, and this must be the the door thing. You know, the back is alright. But, man, dude, whoever was in that, I'm sorry. Alright. So here's the staircase of doom. There are two different steps, or I guess difficulties. There is the more finely made staircase steps on the left side, and then on the right side you got big steps. So which one should we start with? I think with a small car we should do the small steps. So it's very hard to get to the bottom of the... Did I seriously total it? I totaled my car from hitting that little... that you can see where the tire marks are. I hit that little curb thing, and it just messed it up. Okay. So I think with a small car, we're going to do the small steps. And as I was going to say earlier, it's very hard to make it all the way to the bottom without falling off the sides. So, I think the easiest way to get as far as you can is to just try and drive off it in the straightest of lines. Oh, see, that was off, so... well, I actually might make it all the way down to the bottom. Wow. First try. Oh, no. I'm going to go off the side. Oh! Ha-ha! Almost made it. Almost fell off the side. And landed on its wheels. That was perfect. This actually did pretty well. You know, the inside, where the actual person would be standing, was actually kind of left undamaged, but everything else crumpled. Pretty cool. So we're going to try a different vehicle. We're going to try this big, huge box truck and see how she performs on her way downwards. Well, let's watch it in first person. You know, it's just all... Ooh. Don't even know what's going on right now. Gonna fall off the cliff? Not yet. Look at the mirror. Even the mirror's dented. Oh, the hood is inside the car right now. So far, no crushing blows. I can still figure out where I am placed in the car, so that's what I kind of consider a slight chance of survival, is if you can, like, if you know where you are in the car. But if we hit something huge and big, then that's where you're probably dead, because you'll just be so scrunched you won't even figure out where you are. So I made it all the way to the bottom. Very awesome. Let's see. Oh God, look at that. Oh, now we're gaining momentum. Here we go. Oh, look at the box is completely separated from it. Oh, well, not quite. And now it's completely separated. So we're just left with the rear frame and a piece of the door. That's cool. All right, so the inside is you can see it, but from this it just looks a lot worse. Mostly because the seats are scooted way back. Look at that. Like, sure, it looks kind of fine, but you know, that's the end of the truck right there. Like, we're inside the boxcar right now. So yeah, very messed up. I'm not sure where all there's some pieces, and yeah, there's some pieces way down there by the loop-de-loop. Yeah. We're gonna do Control R and start from the... Oh no, dude, we didn't get to do the Spikes of Doom. Alright, well, if anybody really wants to see the Spikes of Doom, then try to annoy me as much as you can with comments, I guess. But let's see if I can upload a second video. Really, I think I covered as much as you would like to see in this. Once again, BeamNG.drive is a $15 game that is currently in alpha. If you start it now, you can get some special recognition within the forums. And, you know, if this game becomes something huge, maybe a full retail release, you know, if they add enough, you know, whoa. You can be the person that said, hey, I played this game since it was in alpha. So, aside from all that information, if you guys want to buy the game, it'll be in the description down below for you. But other than that, that is all I have for now. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and do all that gibberish, because MeLikeBigBoom is out.